Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching.
It's Bale! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all try. There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. He's found the way through. Tries a shot! And it's in! And they're back in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Lopez, always goes for a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a dangerous ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham has the space to scheme. That's tidy. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's an excellent interception. Forlan given the lift of his goal. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries one from... It's bounced back off the post.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
De Jong. And here's Cruyff. Vinicius, and the shot! And there's his goal! Right back in the game! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And claimed it back swiftly. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Forlan is onto this. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kubasi. De Jong. And it's Bojan. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shot could... and Bojan! Sensational from Bojan! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Vermeer. And here's Bale.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bojan. Deep into stoppage time. Bale. Pass is just off target. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
It is now time for our special lottery.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Forlan. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ricky Puig. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. And here's Rodrigo. Great, and the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Diego Forlan.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 22.
It has been a slugfest.
Number
Significant
16,
blows landed, but still no knockout.
Number 14, Tchouaméni. Coming on the field. Number 27, Bayern. Number 21, Mbappe.
Not the most
Number
convincing of
5,
passes.
Pedri. Number
Dani Olmo.
9, Vinicius Junior.
Looking to
Number
pass their
4,
way up the pitch.
Gallagher.
And he's managed to get free. Bojan. And he shoots! And no mistake. And he is just ripping it up. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that... Bojan! It's hit the crossbar. Lenormand. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
This is a lost children's announcement.
So many thanks
Please
to
keep
Jim
your
Beglin.
eyes
That's
on
all we
your
have time
children
for.
during the match
Good
at
evening
all
to you.
times.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the...
He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already. Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? Makalele getting this one clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's looking wide. Joe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Diouf is offering a right smile there.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Snyder! Now, that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Tries to play it through. Buffon claims comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shoot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game...
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Could be danger here. Oh, now he can run away with it. And the shot! And there's a goal! There is Here's a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.